Hi, and welcome to an episode of Utah Crossbow Hunter, where today we are going to be talking about light arrows versus heavy arrows. Stick around. So before we get started though, remember, hit that subscribe button down below, hit that all button, ring that bell, all button, hit the share with your friends, your family, your worst enemies, or whatever, and leave a comment, and yeah, I think we got it all. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so in today's show, we're going to be talking about heavy arrows versus light arrows. This is going to be first in probably 2-3 part series that I'm going to do. I think it's kind of important we understand these. So, because arrows are used for different situations. Okay, so let's start out here with light arrows. What is a light arrow? Most crossbows, when they come to you, they say, I shoot at X amount of speed. Okay, we'll say 400 feet per second or 350 feet per second or whatever it is. That's the arrow that they supplied. It's going to be a lighter arrow. So when you have for example, we'll say a 350 grain arrow, and your crossbow shoots at 350 feet a second or whatever, that's what that's designed for. It's a lighter arrow. Okay, so light arrows coming at 350 to 399. So most crossbows, when they say I shoot up to that speed, it usually means it's done with a light arrow. That's what it means. Okay. So then we got your standard arrow weight, which is 400 to 459 grains. That's an arrow that's going to do you pretty much everything. Okay, it's going to have, so lighter arrows are going to have lower kinetic energy, lower slugs, and all that kind of stuff. A standard weight arrow, 400 grains to 459, is going to be a heavier arrow, a slower arrow, which is going to give you more kinetic energy and more slugs. Okay. Then you have your heavy arrows, your beasts. Okay. They are going to be slow. Okay. For example, mine, I have 531 grains. I shoot 366 feet per second out of 400 feet per second crossbow. That's the Wicked Ridge 400 NXT 400. But my kinetic energy and my slugs are way up to like 135 or something like that, 134. So that's up there pretty good. Okay. But they're all with a standard 100 grain tip. So you can use a 125 grain tip, you can use a 150 grain tip, or whatever you want to use. That is not a problem. Okay? It's whatever you want to use to make your weight of your arrow go up. So let's get rid of these here. Boom, boom, boom. And bring this stuff up here. Okay. All right. So what does it all boil down to? Well, get this up here. Lighter arrows shoot faster, but produce less kinetic energy. Okay. They're more like for competitive shooting. Okay. 3D shooting, target shooting, whatever. That's what they're mostly used for. It's for that type of situation. Okay. So heavier arrows shoot slower, but produce more kinetic energy. Okay. I know we talk a lot about kinetic energy, but kinetic energy is tied into slugs, and we'll do more on that in a later show. Okay. But like I said, lighter arrows are used for competitive shooting because they're slower and they're more forgiving. Okay. When you're shooting them. So competitive shooters want that speed for the less forgiving. So if they're off their target just a little bit, it might go in and hit them in the right spot. Okay, heavier arrows are made for a more of a hunting situation. Okay, up in that tree stand, in that tree blind, under that log, or whatever. That's what it's made for. The heavier arrows, because they produce that more kinetic energy. Okay. So what does heavy arrows do for your crossbow? Okay, heavier arrows reduce the noise and the wear on your crossbow. Yeah, they reduce the noise quite a bit. Okay, so if you're up in that tree blind, you're up in that tree stand, tree blind, whatever, the chances of deer jumping the string are a lot less. And again, we'll do more in another episode on that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's basically all I got for right now. This is just part one of probably 2 or 3 parts, at least 3 parts, of comparing heavy arrows versus light arrows. Okay. It's always, you want to save your crossbow. You want to make your crossbow last longer. Okay. So shooting a heavier arrow will make your crossbow last longer. It'll be much quieter. It'll save your string. It'll save all your strings on your crossbow. So like I said, this is just an intro into heavy versus light arrows. I hope you guys get something out of this. If you do, let me know down in the comments. Guys, I got some things coming down, I hope, in the next few weeks. So, alrighty. Remember, family first. Take care of your family, by all means. Get out there and hunt. And remember, these episodes are dedicated to my son. And thank you for watching. Have a good day.